What's up, guys? So my brother ended up going with a brand new Blu-ray and DVD player, and he ended up giving me this one. It's a Panasonic DMP-BD83. Now, the unfortunate thing is that it's not multi-region, so it's currently locked to Australian Blu-rays and DVDs. So I ended up, researching this model, found nothing. But I did find something about one of its sisters called the Panasonic DMR-EX83. On a thread posted on AV forums, they talk about using an Arduino Uno to make that player, the EX83, multi-region, more specifically the DVD side, because apparently the Blu-ray side needs some mod chip installed. I'm not really sure about that. Anyway, the first post was done by a person called Punk Bricks, P-U-N-G Bricks. I'm obviously mispronouncing that. Where he posted up an Arduino sketch where it would allow the sketch to perform a function where it unlocks the EX83 to make it either multi-region, lock it to one region, for example UK or the US. And he also posted up like a, like a short little guide where what you need. For example, you need the infrared LED, a resistor, and the Arduino Uno. I tried it out, I tried to sketch out, followed these instructions, and it didn't work. I'm like, fair enough, because it's the EX83. However, I scrolled just one post down to another user called Stefel, Stefel. Again, I might be mispronouncing it. Now, he ended up getting the initial poster's Arduino sketch working. However, he ended up cleaned it up a little. And he confirmed that the BD84, the newer version of this, worked with that sketch that the first user posted. So I thought, should work with mine. So I tried it out. Nothing. Didn't work. So I was about to give up hope, but on one last effort, I'm like, what if the infrared wasn't emitting the code? So I aimed my camera at it, pressed the button to launch the whole process, and it wasn't even working. Didn't even show up on camera like this. So I thought to myself, well, I'm going with my gut. I'm going to assume it's going to work. The codes are accurate, the process, the steps, because it's not only one code, it's multiple codes being sent out, I think with a less than half a second delay or something. So it'll be, the first code will be power, volume plus, whatever, etc. So I'm like, how can I not only unlock this player, but how do I even go about it? I might need to buy like a Logitech universal remote. Then it dawned on me. I got one of these Samsung Galaxy S5 phones, which have an infrared port on top, right there. So I ended up researching multiple apps, because not only I want to be able to control the DVD player, the Blu-ray player, the player with my phone, because the remote that came with it doesn't work. But I also want to set up like a script type of thing. It would automatically send out the infrared codes, because I may not be fast enough to press power 1, and it might need to the whole process may require like a timing event and more accuracy. I needed it to be perfect. I needed it to do it for me, like do it automatically for me. I don't need to worry about if I'm on time. I found a wonderful app called IRPlus. Now, currently, you won't have to worry about this, but I had to I essentially used the template of the Panasonic DMP-BD85 Blu-ray Player and replaced each button here, 1 to 9, with the infrared codes that I got from Stefan and Punk Bricks, mostly from the Punk Bricks, because they were in a format I could utilize. So currently, each button right here, from 1 to I believe audio is essentially a part of a key. The next step for me was to develop a macro. It was so easy for me to develop a macro with this app, which really streamlined the process. So essentially it'll be like 1, 2, 3, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, that's it, done, set. Press the check button right up there. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about that because I'll be posting both the multi-region remote, the Panasonic multi-region remote, and the macro as well.
Now what you have to do is open up IRPlus. Don't forget to download the 2 files I have in the description. Once they're downloaded, put it on your phone, go to, wrong button, press this, go to Import, File, scroll down to where they are. Here it is. This is Panasonic region. You do this first. If you, what is that? And now, as you can see, Panasonic region now shows up. Now, go back, import, file, and then Panasonic. Now both Panasonic region and Panasonic multi-region is here. This is just the base infrared codes. This is where the business is. This is the macros. Multi-region, USA, and Euro.
Now, with the macro, I ended up creating all 3. There you go. Multi-region, USA, and Euro. So, for example, if you want to put your Panasonic player on Euro mode, you press Euro, USA, or multi-region. Obviously, everyone's going to press the multi-region one. Now, the funny thing is, for me, by pressing multi-region, it unlocks my Blu-ray player. But the thing is, if I press USA or Euro, it locks it back to Australia. Again, I'm not really sure it's going to work with all, Panasonic players, but it's a good chance, I believe, that it may work. What I was reading about is that for other regions, for other players, it worked as normal, but for me, it worked as just either lock or unlock. Alright, and so now I'll show you the code being executed. I want to use this time to thank those 2 users for creating that thread. Stefal and Punkbricks, especially Punkbricks because, he or she created the thread, posted up the codes, and allowed others to, unlock, play around, and post about their experiences. Okay, so now for my test, I'll be using Law as an example. Great show. Now, as you can see, it's region 2, and I live in Australia, which is normally, where is that? Region 4. What is this? Kung Fu Yoga. Alright. Well, let's see what happens if I put, this is without, doing the whole multi-region unlock. It's reading. Oh, sounds like it's got this cannot be played in the unit. Check the region code on the disc. Obviously, that's what I was expecting. Alright, now I'm going to unlock it. Press the multi-region button. Now you'll feel it vibrate every 200 milliseconds or whatever. And then on screen it should pop up. There you go. 1B. Well, for me, that means it's multi-region. Now the next step is to unplug it from the wall. There it is. There you go. Done. Well, it's still running, obviously. You don't switch it off. Get a hard reset. And now, put it back in. Oh, I can't reach. There you go. Alright. Now, since it's had a reset, open. Put the allo disc in. Now it's time to check this video out. Oh, so now it's loading. Oh, is it gonna load? It's gonna load? Yes. BBC Worldwide. Limited 2002. Oh, that's not. Alright, next up. Oh, there's nothing for me to show you else. I don't know. I could also show you region 4 working. So multi-region is multi-region, not just you're locking yourself out or locking yourself in. Now the only problem with this is that I can't test the US discs since I don't have any. Alright, let's put on some Kung Fu Yoga. Where's Jackie Chan? He's great. Alright, let's do this. It's loading. Play. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Region 4 works as well. So yeah, now your results may vary, you know. Not sure how compatible these codes are with other Panasonic players. So it's not like you're gonna brick a device, I reckon. But be careful. Now, by doing this, I've extended its life, its purpose for us, because you know we got tons of British TV shows that we watch occasionally, you know, just a bunch of them. So it's perfect that we extended the life of this device, and also that you know, prevented it from going from to the scrap. Even though the Blu-ray is still locked out, it's not much of a difference. It's not really impacting on me because I have, majority of my collection is still DVDs. I don't even have, I think I only have two Blu-rays. Anyway, thanks for watching. Comment down below if it worked for you, and if it did, what model was your Blu-ray player? Or DVD player, because it may also work with Panasonic DVD players. And also, like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Check out my Patreon. I know I haven't been posting, it's just I've been so busy. Like right now I'm doing like archive backup of my family's photos, videos and stuff. Now the thing is, I didn't mention before, is that the app is compatible with other infrared devices, other Android infrared based devices, such as like other smartphones. So you don't really need a Samsung, you just need a Android phone with an infrared port on top. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. My camera battery's gonna die, so I better hang up the line.